Hey Flosstube, it's Kerry and Stitches. It's Thursday the 26th of April. This is number 17. Hi and welcome, old and new. I hope you're all well, have had lovely stitchy time this last fortnight. And I say lovely stitchy time because we don't want visits from the frog. It's been an average fortnight. I passed my last essay. My assessor cancelled last week, so but I passed my last essay. Whoop. So I've had a fortnight off from college. It's been fantastic because I finished all my work and she couldn't see me to set me some new work till next week. So I've had 2 weeks off. Quite pleased about that. Yeah, so that's good. We're in the middle of doing all the GDPR stuff. So those of you in the EU might be familiar with that. It's basically the new data protection regulations, and it's a massive headache. Massive headache. Especially if you're a small company, to be honest, because yeah, it's just, you can imagine we're having to rewrite policies and put new policies in place, change stuff, audit stuff. It's ridiculous. I have enough to do in my 20 hours I do work without having to shoehorn all this extra stuff in and do training. But hey, done my training on it. Been reading document after document after document. Anyway, I'm not going to talk about work because work is boring. I do love my job, but you know, you don't need to know anything about GDPR. Well, you probably do. You need to know your rights, but this is Flosstube, not a GDPR YouTube broadcast. So, where that tangent went. Anyway, it's going to be a busy old weekend for me coming up. I'm in the midst of my spring clean. My family dislikes me greatly for this. I have lists. Oh, that is the right way out. Lists. I don't need to see what they actually say, but yes, I break it down. I colour code it. My family really dislikes me. It's just a really busy time, you know. The car went in for its MOT today, and it passed the phone call. I was recording my last video, and then they rang to tell me, and yay, the car passed its MOT. So that's really good news. Really good news. So. Actually, in fairness to our fantastic little car, well, fantastic big car, it's a Volvo, it likes to pass the MOTs and break down at other times of the year. So it's really we're super happy. Crazy person. The video title will be Dizzy, because this is what you're going to be when you finish watching me. Right. I'm super behind with my Flosstube watching, so I apologise if I'm not commenting, because I'm just trying to blitz through as many as I can because I want to watch you, but I'm not necessarily getting to comment because I'm watching you whilst I do other things. I've got to tidy the bedrooms this week today. I will be watching Flosstube whilst doing that. I might not get to comment because it'll just be on my watch later and it'll run straight into the next ones. So I'm sorry, but I am watching. If I normally watch your videos, then know that I am watching the videos. I just might not be commenting this time. And normal service will be resumed very shortly. I think my watch list is up to about 60 at the moment, which is not a lot compared to some people, but it's a lot for me because I only really have my days off to watch Flosstube, and I have one a week. So, anywho, right. Because I don't tend to watch Flosstube in the evening because I'm too busy binge watching Gilmore Girls at the moment and Brooklyn Nine-Nine, you know. That's because I've just finished watching Jane the Virgin, which is awesome. Love that show. Yeah. What else have I just finished? Lottie's going through Full House again, or Full House, one of the two. And yeah, I can't think what I've just finished watching. I finished binge watching Scrubs. Anyway, right. If anybody's got any recommendations, feel free to say. I've just listed things that I like, so it's that kind of thing. I'm not a huge gritty drama kind of person, although I love Call the Midwife. So, and I like things like the British murder mysteries, the Lewis, Endeavour, Morse, Midsummer, all of which I believe you have on something called Acorn. We don't get any of those. Well, I think Lewis is on and Endeavour are on Netflix. So yeah, give me your Netflix recommendations, because I think my husband's sick of Gilmore Girls. This is like the 13th time I've watched every single episode, and there's a few that I've watched more than that. Bracebridge Dinner is my favourite. Right, random tangent. I blame the fact that Dawn and I have sorted out the fact Main Street Gilmore Girls now. We've done it. Gilmore, it will be Stars Hollow. Right. What have I done? Not a lot. It's been so stitching. It's been just been. I did my back last week, good and proper. Not just the usual aches and pains, but properly hurt it. But I did complete Giraffe Silhouette by Maynia, stitched with the Call for anchor threads on this 16 count Ada. I'm going to be a canvas finish, but the canvas I have was this, well, basically was this size that a pad I've wrapped around. I need to find a 5x5 because I only had a 6x6, but the 6x6 will fit my Celtic cross, so that's good. I might find a little black frame. I haven't decided yet. So that's that done. That's another year. That was my 9th year of whips piece, I think. 9th of my year of whips. So I'm halfway through my year of whips. Woo! I've got the big projects to do now though. I've also done as much as I can on the birth sampler. I'm just waiting to hear the name and the date and all that kind of thing. I can't. It's all in just about. Yeah, so I'm super pleased with that. I did change the little blue bit here to be 4 strands, not 6, so it's less bulky, and I did the same with the tree branches. I changed those from 6 down to 4. It did call for loads and loads of French knots and everything, and I just decided no. So there we go. I don't know, I'm just trying to think. You're holding up there, probably can see if there's a couple of threads that need trimming, but not too many carried threads. Oh yeah, there's the back. That's not bad, is it? Not bad. I'll show you the back of the giraffe. Yeah, see? I don't care. If it doesn't show through on the front and there's no big chunky knot bits, I don't care. So there you go. I do care about my stitching, but I'm not going to spend 3 hours making sure the back looks neat unless I'm trying to cut out some great big tangle of thread. Right, what else have I been working on? As you know, Stone Street Stitchworks gifted us this fantastic chart that Dawn asked if they could do something for. That's Dawn Frosty XStitch. Go watch her channel if you're not already. So can't wait to stitch that. But I was looking at the crowns and thinking about making some little scissor fobs or something like that. So I stitched. It's all in beads. Look. So I just beaded that using one of the crown patterns, and then made it up like that. But that was a bit small, so it's good. I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger. So, and then I just braided some. I think that's Madeira metallic. So put them together. So I just need to finish off the other one. Just a couple of quid from Stitch from Stash for each of those, so I'm happy about that. So that needs to go on there, and then I'll kit up for the actual sal. Ink circles. I mentioned last time I was doing the Fibro Stitchers Unite. That's a Facebook group hosted by Kate Lantry, who is Queen of Starts. There we go. This one. Brain's gone. It's completely mind blank. Yeah, she hosts the group for those who suffer with fibromyalgia and things like that, who are stitchers. And my diagnosis is primarily ME, but there's fibro thrown in because basically it's all. So that's my start on it. It is on. I have no idea. It's one of those pole stitches one. I don't know whether it's 32 or 28. I've not measured and counted. I'm stitching it. That's bit stitched in this Jodyri, She's Galaxy, which was one of the limited editions from last year, but is quite similar to The Great Gatsby. And those are my chosen DMC for it. The design is, oh, you saw a bit of the design there, is the Breast Cancer Awareness Ribbon by Ink Circles. And the minder's made by me. It's a friendly plastic one. And I thought the purple and blue seemed quite apt. So I should carry on working on that this bit on and off this week because it's a small design. So I haven't started Main Street. Big designs overwhelm me. I'm fine once I get going, but big starts overwhelm me terribly. So that's why I haven't started on that. What else have we... So I do plan to start that for Maynia. That will be a Maynia, along with the Royal Wedding Sale and my Ink Circles. Those are my 3 projects for Maynia. I do plan on also working on my... I don't know what it's called now. Oh, My Lady's Garden. That was a Lakeside Needlecraft Stitch Along designed by Stitcher and On. Because that was a new start on the 31st of May, and that's barely seen any love, and I didn't ever get to keep up with it. So my plan is to give that at least a day, because it's one of my Year of Whips pieces. I finished a tiara. For somebody, quite nice pink. Move my cold coffee out the way. So move that out the way too. Let's go on to some haul. As I said, birthdays this month, and my son's going to Belgium with school. So it's really expensive. Not the trip wasn't, it was paid for, but you know, everything they need. So it's going to be probably a stash-free month. But I do desperately want the Lizzie Kate 4 Seasons. Well, we might have to order those and just say, no, I know the car's past its MOT, and I might have to just say, I need those charts, and I want B too. My friend Steph, my lovely, lovely friend Steph, sent me these earrings, which are absolutely gorgeous. Love these. So my colours, except for now I'm wearing red and purple. But so they were a little kind gift. That was from her holiday, so that was really kind of her. I sent her a couple of charts last week that she wanted, so always happy to pass on bits and pieces where I can, because I'd rather somebody be stitching them than them gathering dust under the bed. Rachel, my lovely Stitch from Stash Pal, sent me this pretty little card and some finishing bits. Some jute ribbon that's actually, you can actually sew on as well, because you see, it's very, very, what's the word, irregular cross stitch, but you can cross stitch on it, because I tried. But left the little bit of I cross stitched on in the other room, and some pretty ribbon. Love that kind of turquoisey tealy blue, and some gorgeous, gorgeous. Oh, that's pretty accurate. Olivey Toho beads. Love those. I nearly did the crowns in those. So I got myself some buttons. You might remember the Holly Berry sampler from by Bent Creek I finished a couple of months ago. Well, basically I got this job lot of beads because A, all the Christmas ornaments were made, and B, I need the red ones. I needed 7 red ones to finish, and I wasn't paying Jabco prices. Not when I could get 100 from China at some point for 38p. Indeed. What else has come in? Hi Jodyri, this is my last fabric of the month. This is quite pretty actually. I would stitch. This is still what I got. It's still within what I call Mirabilia mermaid kind of thing, but that's done. As this is a blue purple, not a pink purple, it just stand a lot more chance of getting used. Yeah. So my plan is basically I will buy, when I have big projects, I will buy fabric for them properly, just buy pieces. It hand dyed, but I will just pick a piece that will fit rather than having fabric of the month. And periodically just buy some of those grab bags from Pole Stitches. I think, given the fact I am a predominantly small stitcher, it's probably going to work better for me. Okay, Wax and Cross Stitcher came in. So summery. I do like that cushion. Bloom where you're planted. And it has at the beach alphabet. Life is better at the beach. I don't disagree with that. Cactus on towels. The cactuses are quite cute. And the start of a baby Afghan. This was the cover kit. Fully came with everything. I love that they're actually doing things on even weave and things, because, and I desperately want next week, coastal camper and seagulls and stripes. Oh yes. There we go. So this is the cover page, contents page. So some really nice projects. I like the needle case. I like the tags. And if I can find the page. Llama drama. That is funny. I like that a lot. That didn't make me laugh too much. And they've actually got, you can see they do a little close up, they've actually got beads and stuff on, which is really cute. So I don't think I'd stitch the entire cushion, but I quite fancy stitching a llama. There's Life is Better at the Beach cushion. That's really nice. So it's the full alphabet. Just makes me some. What's the letter K? Oh, I don't like the letter K. T. What's H? Seahorse. O. Oh, I might do home though, because that gives me a seahorse, beach huts, a seagull, and a lighthouse. Now that's tempting. I can't make my downstairs bathroom. My downstairs bathroom is seasidey, so tempting. Dogs are, it's got numbers too. If I stitched it, I had to have a lighthouse in it. So, retro cups. They're quite funky. They are by somebody. Generally does not say. Oh, it's an Emma Condon one. There we go then. There's a Shannon What's the Chops one. You know, you can just spot the Shannon designs these days. There we go. That's pretty. All the bling, all the metallics, all the backstitch. And I'm looking for that Life is there's got a baby Afghan to start. And I'm looking for llama drama. Bloom where you are planted. And I found the chart. There we go. So bloom where you are planted. Love that yellow Ada. Even weave. It's 20. That's why I got 27 count Linda. That's really pretty. Right, there you go. There's that one. And then we had Wox came in. More cups. Cups with Mises. So there we go. I swear I've seen those. Smack myself in the face of the magazine. I swear I've seen those cherries before and the strawberries. So there we go. So let's have a quick look. What we got? A Bargello cushion. Bags to strawberries or cherries. The teacup fairy tales mouse. There's a Lucy Heaton design. I know that one. I do believe there are there's some little caravan cards. She says flicking through it really quickly because I swear I wore it. I swear I read it. Oh yeah, that one. Jenny van der Weel, Life's a Beach. That's actually really pretty. I'd quite like to be there. Apparently it's from the Cornish village. We've got a Wild West design library. I nearly said dessert library then. Another Shannon What's the Chops design. That's a lady. I love it. I'm not sure about the bases. I'm sorry. I think her use of colour and beads and backs fantastic, but the faces always look a bit odd to me. Oh, I liked this too. Kingfisher alphabet. So, and there is a Fabi Riley set, or Fabi Riley, I don't know, a Biscornu and a sampler. So, and it's got bees on it. Actually, I really like this. I can find the Biscornu pattern. It's lilacs. It's bees in lilacs. It's really, really pretty, and the bottom's just bees. So it's actually, but lifelike bees. So I can, and frustratingly, I can't show you the bees without showing you the chart, given where they've got some. That's the bottom. Let me see that. It's pretty there. Right, that'll do for that magazine. Anything else? Not a lot. So free gift was another chart book and a thread pack, coming to a giveaway box near you soon. Move that plastic bag out of the way. Right, that can go out there. Right, apologies, giveaway apologies. I apologise if everybody, to the people who have won in the last 2 Flosstubes who haven't received charts. That's because they're still on my dining table. I have sorted them out. I'm going to the post office today on my way to do the school run. They will be there today, I promise. And the 2 out of the 3 people who will win today, their charts will be posted today too, because I have your addresses already. Although it does involve me putting the laptop back on. So, but I will do. My work laptop is back at work at the moment because somebody else needs to use it for 2 weeks, and I'm left with my very old, slow laptop that, well, I did my Flosstube comments this morning and it took me half an hour to do about 8 comments because it's just so slow and just it has to think about everything. Right, winners and new giveaways. Right then. The new lot. Okie dokie. Not so many entries this time. No, not many. Here we go. Right. Okay. The Bee Bunny, Sonia, Cat Crazy Creations. This is coming to you. Mel Pattern, Royal Wedding Sampler, coming to you. You two have both of your addresses. And the Sewing What leaflet with the sweet design. I like this one. This is going to Big Apple Stitcher. So if you can message me on here or on Instagram, I'm Kerry_in_stitches on Instagram. That would be really, really, really good. Sorry, I'm just writing down a timestamp for my husband so he goes, well, what point do I need to do that? Then. Right, so you are the winners. Well done. New stuff. I've got Summer Borders charts. And I don't think it's got pictures of any of them. No. But there are 14 designs that you can so there's all sorts. There's birds, flowers, ice creams, cakes. Oh, that would have been a good one for an ATC. Cakes, kind of Macintosh roses, something that looks a bit Art Nouveau-y. Shoes, purses, butterflies. Stylized leafy things. Anyway, yeah, so I want to stitch the Summer Borders. Right, this chart is not in the best condition on the front cover, I'm afraid. It's had something spilt on it at some point. But the chart inside is absolutely fine. Nothing wrong with it at all. So if you would like to stitch, oh, I can't even say that, Momiji dolls, M-O-M-I-J-I dolls. Let me know. I'll put the name of that chart in the comments so you can look for it. And the other one is going to be Cross Stitch Crazy birthday chart book. So the designers are Jane Schofield, Tiny Modernist, who's just started Flosstube, I believe. Haven't seen it yet. Doreen Jones and Lucy Heaton. There's some really... It also comes, but these are quite good actually. They come with backing papers for your cards or your ATCs. So there's some quite nice charts and things in here. Donuts. It's got donuts in here, Michelle. Donuts. Yeah, so chart book. Momiji dolls. I've definitely butchered that one. Or borders. Dolls, borders, book. Something like that. If you'd like to win any of those. Well, I wanted a Flosstube that was under 30 minutes today, given the amount of things I have to do and all that. And quite frankly, because everybody's watch later lists are just... So, I am off to clean like mad, party plan, do all these things, and I'll see you on Monday in an exhausted... Well, I won't see you on Monday, but if anybody sees me around on Insta or anything like that on Monday, I'll be in an exhausted heap. So I'm just glad to have a 4-day weekend, 4-day weekend. So happy stitching to you all, and I will speak to you all soon. Bye bye.